Hello and welcome back. So, it's Friday night. I got home from work and reached back in the bucket of locks that I got from Bill Bacardi. Thank you again, man, for all the locks. But this time I pulled out another challenge lock. He sent a lot of challenge locks. And I really appreciate the locks, man. Thank you. This one is a collaboration lock. Pinned up by Keyz and Texas Lockpicker. I have not had anything from Texas Lockpicker. I've never picked any of his locks yet. I have picked some Keyz locks and they are always a lot of fun. This one has a key that works perfectly and pretty awesome bitting too there. I think you guys can see that. You got highs, it goes to the lows, and then some highs in the back. So that's like perfect challenge lock bitting in my opinion, because you got to try to get underneath these really low cuts to get these high ones set, and of course you'll have to fight any of those, I would imagine. So, and we have a Spp'd keyway, which is good. Probably a little bit easier of a keyway than, say, a very tight Yale keyway. So we will try to utilize this ledge right here. I don't know if that's picking up very well, but that's the ledge right there that I'm going to try to work off of. So that's what I usually do on Spp'd. I am going to put this in my kick holder though. Put that, there it is right there. I'm going to put it in there and make it a little easier to fit in my vise. There we go. And let's get the vise over here and see what we can do with this. Let's see, Spp'd keyway. It works perfectly. I'm going to use my 50,000 pry bar because, well, it fits perfectly in the Spp'd keyways. And I'm going to use my gem because, well, that's my go-to pick. And let's see here. There we go. Do what I always do. I'm going to go to the back of a lock. First, let's get my tensioner ready. Go to the back of the lock, put the tension bar in, and pull forward and search for a binder. Okay, getting binding on 4 or 5 there. Okay, I got a click and a set on him. Oh, just touched 2 and went into a deep false set. Look at that. Yeah, it kicked over pretty far. 2 is giving me counter. Okay, I got a click on him and set. Okay, I'm going to go back to the back of the lock and try. Oh, okay. It's either 5 or 6. Okay, I got to click on him. Just touched 5 and went even deeper. Wow. That is a pretty deep false set. Okay, I just touched 3, went even deeper. Now I'm getting counter on 3. Okay, I got a click, but I lost my false set. Okay, I got another click. Wow. Okay, I'm going to go to the back and test them again. Okay, I'm getting counter. Slight bit of counter on 4 or 5 back there. Oh, hold on. I just gave a little bit. Went really deep. Man, that is deep. I'm thinking, okay, I'm still getting counter back there in the very back a little bit. Very slight counter. I'm going to grab a deeper hook because I don't think my gem's going to get this one done. Of course, my go-to deeper hook immediately is my DeForce Diamond. I really have grown to like that one. Gives me just a little extra lift without getting too extreme. I do have another extreme one to use if that one doesn't work, but okay, there's the counter I was feeling on 5. It came alive. Wow, that's a deep. Look at that. All the way back. Okay, I got a click on him, but I lost some of my false set. Ooh, another click on him. May have overset him. That other, oh, nope. I just touched 2 and it slid open. Nice. It is picked, so let's get her out and see what Bobby Keyz and Texas Lockpicker put inside of this collaboration lock. Sweet. Okay, keep this all in frame. There we go. Tilt you guys down just a hair. Get my roll out of the way. We'll see what we got here. Alright. First I gotta get that out. Get the kick out. It is a Schlage style, so, or actually an actual Schlage, so that means I can use my Schlage tool to get that back piece off, which is nice. I gotta find it though. There it is. Okay. And when you do that, I hold on to the front so I don't turn the front at all, and just turn the back like that. Perfect. Okay. Go ahead and dump this up here. Pull this all forward so you can keep it all in frame so you can see what I'm doing here. There we go. Square you guys up just a hair. There we go. Oh, there we go. I think that spring came out. Yeah, it came out with the pin. Okay, good deal. There's the bitting on the key. Keep that in frame. I am going to shim this. It is a challenge lock. So we'll slide that in. Plus the way it opened on that last pin kind of felt like a T-pin because it just slid open as I pushed. And actually that wasn't the first time the lock just gave a deeper false set off of a slight push. So I'm guessing there's some definite T-pinish things inside this lock. Okay, pins are towards me. Oh wow, holy crap. Wow, that is new. I have not seen that before. Wow. That is crazy. There is a piece and a spring. Holy crap. Well, there's the T-pin key pin, but that is wicked. Okay. This is going to be a long video because I am going to try to figure this out. There is a piece that slides on this core. Like so. So I don't know. I mean, he's in 4, so I'm going to put him above 4. There's a spring in there. I don't know how that comes into play, but there is a spring. Let's dump these. That one's a spool. A tapered like ball on the top of that one. Wow, that's, and kind of a serration in the middle too. Then there's in 3 a serrated spool. 4, oh, and 5 came out at the same time, but I did see 4 was the T-pin key pin with serrations. Then we had a serrated, and then another T-pin in 5. I'm trying to figure out what that spring is for in the core. Yeah, actually I know what that spring is. I think that spring is from the from this pin. In order for this pin to have a spring tension, they had to put an extra spring in there to stop it. That's what that is. Okay, very good. I know what that spring is, but that missing piece though, that is wicked. That would, I'm guessing that would come into play as far as making everything slide and give you a very counter milled feeling, because yeah, that's got some threads to it, but I'm getting, and then there's threads below it too, so I'm guessing that would give you a counter milled feeling. That's interesting. All the chambers are threaded actually. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 4. That's just insane. I have no idea. Never seen anything like that before, and I've seen a lot of stuff. Let's pull this shim. That was crazy. It's already marked on the top, so good there. Let me grab my tweezers, and we will see what's inside here. We have a very sharp spool. Kind of reduced diameter all the way down to the very sharp spool. Awesome looking pen there. That's pretty wicked. Nice sharp edge on that, which will catch on those threads really good. A copper spring in there. Oh, that one really under some heavy spring tension, but I saw the way he came out. He was a serrated spool, so I guess it didn't matter. But yeah, just a serrated spool in 2 with a very strong spring. He's a, wow, not even very big either. He's just a steel spring that's just nice heavy wound, I guess. Looks like there's threads in that chamber too, but we will look at that in a minute. Then we have a T-pin, serrated T-pin in 3. Good looking pin there. As you guys can see, it is a serrated, yeah, we'll come back to that. But it is a serrated T-pin. Nice looking. There you go. I think maybe you can see that. Serrated T-pin in 3. And let's dump that. And it had a very short copper spring. Actually, I'm going to put that piece to the core above this pin. That's just weird. Let's see here. Then we have, it came out on me, but he was another spool with a serration on the bottom. But he was like a cone shape almost, or concave shape there with a, come on, focus. Focus. There we go. Maybe you guys can see that. It has a serration at the bottom and then a very curved inner spool with a steel spring on him. Then in 5, you know what? I'm going to take 5 and 6 out the back. Let's make this a little easier on me. In 6, we have a very nice looking spool with a serration, double spool is what it is. Awesome looking pin. Very sharp edges on that. Nice looking pin. I like that one. And looks like a very short copper spring. And counter milling in that chamber too. Wow. Okay, that was a another spool. Another one of those cone shaped spools with a sharp edge on the bottom. Awesome looking pin there too. And then that should just leave the one spring. So, and it is a steel spring. In the plug, looks like we have counter milling and threading. Yeah, counter milling and threading. And that's 6 and 4. Nothing done to 5. So 4 and 6 are counter milled and threaded. Then threading in 2, nothing done in 1, and nothing done in 3. So 2, 4, and 6 are modified. But it looks like 2 is just threaded, 4 and 6 are counter milled and threaded. Awesome job on that. And I'm still baffled by this piece of the, that is just crazy how that came out. At any rate, I went over the drivers very individually, but I'm kind of curious how that comes into play. I guess that would come into play with the T-pin, and this would come into play with the spool. It would catch in there, yeah, and maybe, I don't know, that is just crazy. Okay, we're going to put that back together for a second here. Key pin goes in, the top goes on of that. Okay, then this, see, that doesn't actually come into play. I mean, it kind of does. I guess it would move a little bit. It would be more for the overset trap than anything else, because that key pin is awfully tall. But that was in 4, so that's unusual. At any rate, I just wanted to see if I could figure that out. Really cool idea. At any rate, awesome lock. Let's go over these key pins real quick. I went over the drivers. I had a serrated in 1, another double serration with almost kind of a ball on top of 2. 3 had a very nice deep, sharp serrations with a nice deep spool up top on key pin 3. Key pin 4 had some very nice looking serrations with a T-pin. Very cool looking pin. Then some very sharp. That's a very good looking serrated key pin. And I guess that would be 5. And then in 6 we had a very nice T-pin key pin. So interesting stuff here, man. Thank you very much, Bill Bacardi, for sending me this lock. Thank you very, very much, Bobby Keyz and Texas Lock Picker, for pinning up this lock. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your time. Oh, by the way, the springs were copper, steel, steel, and copper. That, you know what, that actually almost looks like a brass one in two. So it's copper, then probably a brass, then a copper, then steel, and copper. All different sizes. But thank you very much for sending this to me, Bill Bacardi. Thank you guys for pinning it up, Bobby Keyz and Texas Lockpicker. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your time. And, well, don't break the law.